Oh, it's Mr. Irritating Bloody Strimmer Man again. So I've got a bit of a problem. I'm just bringing you over to this corner because I've got a bit of a problem. I can't let anything go. I feel like I need to protect everything in the garden. And so at the moment, I've got like things like that. And I want to plant them because I don't feel I can let any seed potatoes go. They're all worthy, to quote Thor, Ragnarok, they're all worthy. What do I do? I'm trying to go for sort of a crop rotation system. So I've got those 4 bags. They're coming along quite well, aren't they? Look. Whew. But then down here, I've got 4 more. But it's taken up quite a lot of soil. How many potatoes can we eat? How many potatoes will I get from a sack? But if they're great, we'll want more. And I'm guessing that these will be 2 months behind those because I'm planting them 2 months later. And if it doesn't work out, I guess I can still use the soil. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. Salvaging every single seed potato in a box that seems to be sprouting and trying to plant it. And I'm willing to let them go. I'm like that with seedlings. I mean, look, that's why I've got 6,001 tomato plants. I mean, I'm not going to be able to grow them all, am I? What's the rule with a tomato plant? Which side shoots are you supposed to cut off? Because some of them are potentially the flowers, aren't they? Isn't that right? I seem to remember that. Anyway, so I've done about 6 trips to the front, shoveling shit. Well, that's not actually shit. Shoveling compost and putting it into bags. Carrying on. So this is quite difficult, lovers of green-fingered hell, because Nanny Di is in the garden and she's saying things that make me want to throw her into the bushes. But it's her birthday, so I can't. So I have to listen and tolerate her viciousness.
They were being bad-tempered.
No, I'm not. I'm not being bad-tempered at all. You just said, "Oh, why do you like those? I hate them." And you won't believe who liked them, and then mention someone that I never liked. What was that about?
You're hungry. No, the only trouble with salvias are they show lots of colour, like you've got a lot of them there.
Yes.
Is they grow tall and upright like that. This type of salvia. There's millions of different
like
types.
foxgloves.
Yeah,
They're quite
and
high.
so you've got to put them at the back of borders.
Yeah.
These, my dear, they were all much as nice anemones you've got there, which are low.
Anemones, I love anemones.
A lot of those there are either salvias growing up tall. This is why I asked how you knew, because I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have had a clue to get some of those.
Anemones?
Anemones. With the N first. Anemones.
They can go under the or alongside acers.
Yes. Let me just come back to those. They were part of this
clutch, which I bought happily, thinking, "Oh, Nanny Di can plant all these."
No, they're lovely. Stop it.
Oh, this is a cutting off a clematis that I'm trying to root because it had a little root system almost forming.
Oh,
so
bless you.
so we need to try and grow that. That came out of the box like that.
It did not.
It did. This is the other one.
This came in one clutch. Some of them are tall and thin, like the salvias that shoot up.
I love that one at the back.
Yes. A lot of them grow spreading and sort of like anemones are a bit like that.
Like
and they'll go and
geraniums.
do, like geraniums. Now, as I looked at them, I'm not saying I knew each individual flower on my machine. I didn't when I Googled them. But the one I'd never heard of is this one that I've taken out. These were there. And these are stunning when they get bigger. These ones. They're totally unlike what you think you've got here. What happens is, they're a new type of flower. GLEAM. I thought.
Oh, a GLEAM, yeah.
I've never heard of them.
No, I've got seeds as well of these.
Oh, can I have a couple to try? I'll try them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The woman, you get these little things on Google. The subs will know, and you press the thing, and it shows you somebody trying to grow or growing them, or an expert. She started growing these gorms. Are they called gorms? It's a very strange name.
Very odd, isn't it? Dumes,
yeah, and they grow. She'd got them. You see, these are doing very well, but then the payoff, what you're not expecting, is as they get a bit older, and this is why it's useful to know their habit. That's why I'm asking you if you knew their habits. You know their habits, is that they send out these huge things.
Feeders.
Like no, but with tiny little flowers, beautiful flowers on the end of them, a bit like bird of paradise. No, listen.
No,
It's
no, I am
important.
listening. That sounds good. So, like, presumably like that.
No, but much longer.
Oh.
Look, watch me, Mark.
Like spider plants.
Like this.
Oh, she's doing the Joom demonstration.
June dance. So those, in that sense, need to be somewhere where we can see that.
Yes.
So they need to be on the edge of a.
Yes.
Of a.
Okay.
That's the only
good.
reason I'm saying things like that.
Cool.
Of all the ones there, these were the most sort of exciting. The rest sort of do the job in the sense of, like I'm saying, the salvias go at the back. See, like Kiki's
So
had
you're
to come out.
dismissing everything I've bought.
No, I'm not.
The others do the job. Do
Kiki's-
the job. What does that mean?
Kiki's come out to
That's
make
a
sure
Nanny
that you're not.
Thelma sentence. Do the job.
You need to eat, Dad.
Doesn't he, Kiki? Doesn't he? They're on my side.
Do the job.
They do their job very nicely, thank you. Somebody could say, you do your job. Oh, I can't. I see, I'm going to argue with him on my birthday, and the subs won't like it, Mark. It's you they won't like. Now, look, put
Let's
these,
not
keep
lose
these
those.
in. No, let's not lose them.
Got something on her face.
Is if we do at least one big job, and I was thinking maybe plant that tree.
Yes, but,
You
then
don't have to.
but it requires the bed to have been cleared.
It doesn't, though.
It does, because there's weeds all there, man.
No, but you are determined to
No,
be.
no, because I looked at it and I thought, that's why I brought it back up. I thought where I want to put it. I don't want to just thrust it in a bed somewhere just because we want to get it in a bed, because then when it grows, it will shadow everything. And I think next to that apple tree is good. Come with me and I'll show you what I mean. So let me show you what I mean. I desperately want to plant that tree, but where we're thinking of planting the tree is here. I want to plant the tree there, but look, I mean, I've got to clear all that first.
Subs.
See, I want to, it should go there.
Right.
So let me take that. I want it to go
Not there. Didn't we decide there?
Well, or well, I suppose it could go a bit more central.
Yeah.
In here. But
Yeah.
that is quite a job, just clearing that.
Yes,
Unless
it
I
is.
just dig a hole.
Well, that's what I was thinking. A hole.
Yeah, but the problem is that I'm just digging it rather than thinking about whether it's right. It needs a bit more distance between the agapanthus. And I think ideally it needs to go there.
We can't treat that is a tree,
Yes.
and we cannot treat trees like shrubs because once they're in, and they're absolutely.
Yeah.
So in that sense, if there was perfect, we could easily move the agapanthus.
No, absolutely.
But once the thing's in, it's going to be sculptural and structural. I mean, I've got very little experience of trees. That's a good one to sort of start with, actually.
My thinking behind it is that it slightly blocks the view, so that one isn't quite so visible
Oh
on the
yeah.
fence. Oh, look at the lovely yellow lupins. They've been a real success, the lupins, this year.
I mean, I think the whole. I mean, this, and I know you. That's not what you
No,
want.
I know. It's like a.
But for a meadow garden, it is absolutely
Yeah,
superb.
that's
I mean,
lovely.
Monty Don would kill for this.
Yes.
In fact, he's got a meadow bit, hasn't he?
Yeah. See, look, all of here.
Look from over here, it looked like.
See, all of here, you see, I'm thinking that a lot of the creepery kind of plants could go down here. You know, the ones that you were talking about. Like we, I've cleared all of this, but look, this is the kind of weeding that needs to
Oh
constantly.
yes, of course. I wouldn't.
That sort of stuff just keeps coming back up, and that's the
Yeah.
stuff I just constantly. That we're keeping. Don't know what it is, but we bought it.
Are you
these,
sure?
look at these. Aren't these pretty?
That's a salvia. It's a type of salvia, I think.
That's nice.
They are nice. I'm not saying they're not nice. It's just
That's really
that's
nice.
what they do.
Yeah.
So you have to sort of
So
think.
is this a salvia over here too? What's this one here? Look, these are just about to flower. Look.
No, that's not a salvia. I don't know what that is.
We bought that because we've got a stake with it. It's a shame that rose is. Look at that proper good old fashioned garden rose, isn't it?
It is.
I love the way these are sort of pouches.
Mark.
They're like
You know that-
pouches.
Yes, they are, aren't they? You know that maybe it's not a salvia. It's got the habit of a salvia, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm just saying that. What did we decide? What were they called? Gowns. Gooms or gowns.
They're a bit like those.
Don't you think that's the same leaf?
Yeah.
Maybe you'd already got some.
No, because I haven't seen the word at all.
Oh no, I haven't. But I mean, that would be a perfect place in the sense of if
Yeah.
it was sending out these. You've got to think. If you looked it up, you'd see what I mean. They're absolutely
the
stunning.
rationale behind most of the things over there is I'm thinking, how do we fill all this space?
Yeah.
And
No, I get that.
I'm really pleased with the lilac bush going there. I think that's a good move because when that's bigger, it will create a natural border and edge there. I've planted loads of seeds down there, as I've said before.
Yeah.
And I think so. All down here we're clear now. the taller ones, like that, like the ones you've got in the pot, I was thinking would go down the middle. But look at that beautiful colour over there, guys.
When did we plant that one?
Last year.
Well, how is it suddenly just
Look at these.
grew like that?
Well, no, it's been growing all spring. I rescued it from all of the morass of... Doesn't that look lovely? Look at these. Look, they're so pretty. It's just luminescent, the colour.
Two things are
Oh,
happening
look.
here, Mark.
Oh, look, got Buzzy Bee on the yellow lupins.
Hey, Mark. There's a bee trying to find a home.
Oh,
And I've just seen, haven't I? Isn't that a peony?
no, that is, unfortunately, that's an offshoot of the tree over there.
How do you know that? You're getting very knowledgeable.
It's that one there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive. But look at this harlequin rose.
Have you noticed that they're saying they've
Look at that.
introduced this thing called a black bee?
Who?
Not the government, the beekeepers, to try and save our bees.
Have they?
Yeah, they're black. They're much
Oh.
darker than usual, and they're much stronger. I don't know where they've got them from.
Look, that's the end of the poppies. There's the poppy heads.
I wonder if it would
I
be
wonder if
worth...
it'll self-seed. I wonder, is it worth de-heading the poppy bit?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's worth taking one off and trying to...
See that? Is that part of it?
No,
No, that's something else. Oh look, the bees are really coming into the roses here. I love this rose bush.
It doesn't half give you a lot for your money,
It
does
does, doesn't it? Real bang for your buck.
Bang for your buck.
Look, those are pretty purple ones. Those are the ones you were... What are those?
If I just walk straight, yes? I'm
Yeah,
good.
walk straight. Yeah, where you can't go is down here. Look at all the Arctic poppies, little testicles everywhere.
Oh.
And there's a begonia. Look, there's obviously in the soil somewhere there. Look, some of these have gone really big.
And your aces are doing fine. Have they put the, like you say,
They're all putting out new leaves.
Okay, good.
So that one always looks a bit... This one really is sensitive to the wind. Doesn't look too healthy.
I wonder if that's maybe it'd be worth moving that at some point then.
I mean, I must admit, I haven't been out here a lot recently, and so I feel like if I haven't been out for 3 or 4 days because of the rain, you lose control.
Well, imagine how I feel then in terms of
Yeah,
me
yeah.
not knowing what's going on.
If you can see here, look, so I'm aware that these here are
Yeah.
tiny, see the tiny things?
Yes.
They're poppies coming through.
Oh, blimey.
Loads of open poppies, but you know, these obviously aren't. These are the old weeds. And this is the stuff that really stresses me out. It's getting rid of all that, keeping that all at bay. Oh, it
Yeah.
looks so nice, the oranges. I'm really pleased that we're managing to get frequent colour in the garden for Nads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that look, you know, so like down here, for example, any of those ones that are over there that are low, like a geranium, say,
Yeah.
would be good to go along here because
Yeah.
this is all clear.
Okay.
You know, we need at least one walk through though.
Yeah, we do.
You know?
I think you haven't got any more things like these, have you?
No, but I am going to order some.
It's a shame because we could do with them going across
Yeah.
there, and then I wouldn't make a mistake of
What are they?
I don't know.
There's some more over there as well. I mean, they're lovely sort of field flat flowers, aren't they?
Yes.
Like you say, meadow flowers. You see all these tiny, tiny little things down here. Look. See what would be nothing to you. See all this green?
Yes.
They're all. I've sown all those. There's echinaceas there. There's all sorts there.
Oh my God, Mark.
Yeah. So we've got lots of other colours to come through. So, and they, you know, these were grown from seed like that. So we're going to have a lot of stuff down here too.
You grew these from seed?
Yeah. Oh yeah, these are all grown from seed.
My God.
Yeah.
You've got green fingers. Green-fingered hell.
From seed.
Look, the bees love this.
Part
Look.
of me wants to sort
Look.
of take these poppy heads and do something with them.
Look, Mark, look what it's doing.
I know, it's so cute, isn't it?
No, it's even more than cute, it's scientific. It's doing something. It's trying to get into it.
So yes, I see what you mean about the tree, but it feels like I'm just sort of planting it in the middle of a...
No, I do think we've got to think about it though, because anywhere there is going to obscure that gorgeous copper thing.
Come back this way. Head this way, head this way. And
Walk this way.
obviously careful of this rose bush. I was thinking that it should go almost where this weed is here. so alongside this tree. So it would actually fall onto the grass. It would actually be quite a nice, it would weep this way.
But then it'd hide your apple tree. How big do they grow before they fall?
We're going to be dead.
Are you sure?
Absolutely positive. By the time in 5, 6, 7 years, it will be nice and big enough for us. If you were to sit here, you would have almost sort of a small canopy to sit on the grass here. I just think here is I mean, it's high, but it allows you to put more stuff in there, because we're rarely down this end of the garden to look at this bed.
Yeah.
We're often at that side, so to have another layer from over there or over there, and you've still got all of this bed in front of it.
I mean, in a way, and this is just musing now, I'm just simply musing, I'm not saying what's right or wrong. It almost seems, as you look at that, there almost seem to be enough tall tree stroke bushes for that area. It's a shame it couldn't go into an area where, but that's that it can't, and so.
Well, I mean, the only other thing you could do is completely. I mean, originally it was going to go where those other trees are.
Yeah.
But see where the long tree is, which is going to come down. But I need to get petrol for the chainsaw. But that bed it's got so much work needing doing to it before we start planting a tree in it. But the other option is that, you know, I don't know, you plant it somewhere down there like there. It's hard, isn't it?
It is. You know, they can stay in containers.
That's why I've kept it in a container. Yeah. No, but I mean, it is. That's why I'm not overly worried about getting it out.
Okay. I mean,
quickly.
I just sort of thought it would be.
I mean, I just want it. The thing that's annoying me is finding the time to just clear this final clutch at the very least. You know, you can see already over there where the weeds are coming back. It's something which has got an under. That's why you need to dig that up from the root. You can't just pull it off the top because it just keeps coming back up. But at least you can come now more often and just potter. I think we need to find a task.
Yeah.
And I think clearing the rest of that bed is the task.
Oh well, I've got that message.
And you could probably go in from this side, which is quite manageable, and then you're not running the risk of treading on anything.
Yeah, you said that before. I mean, I get that.
I think they'll look really nice out there.
Of course they
See,
will.
these two could be planted where I was just showing you in front of the poppy.
These were a revelation, aren't they? Maybe I'm making more of them than they certainly look.
Yeah, look at the potatoes.
I mean, that looks so
Look at the potatoes.
different to me that I can't get my head around it.
What?
The potatoes.
Oh well, yeah, the potatoes do. But look, but can you see? Oh no, the flower's gone. This did have a flower, but it's just completely fallen back. This. And you said you've looked up this. But there it is. Look,
and it said that it's impossible to kill and that it's so. I'm going to cut them right back to the.
Well, that would be handy. Tidying this would be good.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
This one is. I mean, this is.
They're both going to be cut back.
Have
and
they
I'm going to
died?
separate them. Something I think, although it didn't say this in the thing I read, but I'm sure somewhere there's something like a clematis.
Dry rot or something.
Clematis fallback or something. Clematis, where they do inexplicably
Just
don't grow.
for that year.
Yeah, no, for that year. Yeah.
Because this is doing quite well. The jasmine. Look, you can see the little flowers.
Oh, everything's doing quite well.
Everything, yeah. And have you seen that I've done this over there? So leave these trays. These trays have got things in.
I can get them.
Have you seen over here? This needs watering. Look, new.
Toffee.
That's new.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, you've put these in you. Oh, look
look.
at the honeysuckles coming. Oh no, that's
Can't
all
smell it
brilliant.
though. But that's doing its job. And look, since these have been in here, look how it's spread.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping these two will do it, and then obviously with these small square boxes, that one in that one, put that one in that one, put that one in another one, and then put one of these ones down here, which is why.
Oh, is that what they're for?
I tell you what I'm wondering, Mum.
Yeah.
If once you've cut these clematises back, I wonder whether we should take them round and put them by the hot tub, see if we can grow them up the trellis.
Yeah, we could
Because
do.
they're lost then, is there? Because they're kind of clutching this just with.
Yeah, and certainly we've got to do something
We've
dramatic.
got plenty of clematis here, and we've got this other one in the middle that I'll pot up as well.
See, when I was at home and trying to work out the reason why these two have died back, that's the word I'm looking for. They have a dieback, clematis dieback.
Look, that's Zata, that one.
I know.
Arabic. Oh no, it isn't. Sorry, that's.
When did you
thyme.
start?
That's the Zata.
When did you start?
Oh, what's happened here?
What kills me is when you're so
Oh,
outraged.
what happened to that one? So, Mum, what's your assessment? What's your green-fingered hell diagnosis?
Well, I'm a bit thrown.
Diagnosis. Nanny diagnosis. Nanny diagnosis. Nanny diagnosis.
I'm a bit thrown because it's the first time I've been truly immersed in the garden.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, because last time was a bit of a grab, wasn't it?
It was. And everything in the last, however long it is since I was last here, has gone crackers.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I'm just sort of a bit, my head is all over the place. So I need to sort of bed in, as they say.
I mean, you've got a third, the most of that bed over there is free to put stuff in.
Yeah.
You've got space under the aces to put some of the things like the anemones and stuff like that. And then we have to clear the rest of that bed to put the tree in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really it, really. A couple of potentilas, where would we put those?
It looks fantastic from here,
Doesn't it? Do you see what I mean, though? Can you see how, I'm just going to turn you around, guys. Can you see how, look from here, Mum, here? Look at where the apple tree is. Can you just see, can you imagine the weeping willow just behind that?
Yeah, no, I can.
Going that way.
Should I tell them about the mums?
Yeah.
My mum never had a present from my dad in her whole life because when they were young, he bought her a handbag, a navy blue handbag. Navy blue is her least favourite colour. And when he gave it to her, they were very young, only in their 20s or whatever. She ungenerously, because she was an ungenerous woman in many respects, my mother, said, I can't stand navy blue, it's my least favourite colour, threw it over her shoulder, and then never got another present. Well, you can't blame my dad, can you? In a similar vein, when Mark told me he'd got these, which is
Salvia amethysts.
Salvias, it reminded me of the same story, but with my girlfriend Wendy, who had never, I'd got a big garden where we lived in Greenford. And she never got involved in the garden, which was good. And then she never bought me anything either because she didn't know anything about plants, which is fine. But then she thought she'd surprise me.
Are you going to swim in the sea?
I had to open this huge sort of thing. Oh, God. And then when I opened it, it was salvia. I said, the only plant you could have bought me was a salvia, which I don't like.
Is that
very ungenerously.
Is that a roundabout way of telling me the same thing?
I don't like them. I like
But
them.
there are lots of different ones, though. These are very rare ones.
Okay, Mark, are they?
I don't know if they're that rare.
Of course they're not rare. That is... No, I don't mind them as much as I did.
What are they?
Basically, they
Use.
and they're purple. That's it. Can you see? They're very like park plants.
Oh my God, it's that phrase.
I know.
So of everything down here, are they all park plants?
Thank God, son. He's got a slight smile on his face. He's not raving out.
This isn't a park plant.
There's no sign on that one.
No, but where is it? It did have a sign. Oh, it's the same as that.
It is, but that one.
I don't think that one is dead. I think there's life in there somewhere.
Look at this. That looks like.
That's a hollyhock.
Oh,
No, sorry, it's a foxglove. They're all foxgloves.
Digitalis, that's right.
So they're all digitalis. I thought they could go in what was formerly your bed by the window, so you get a nice colour in the lounge.
I didn't know we were even thinking of that
We're
bed.
thinking of everywhere.
So,
Yeah. Anyway, so basically the long and the short of it is, without going on and on about it, is Nanny Di has in many countless different ways over the last 48 hours told me that my selection of new flowers and plants are shit. That's basically what she said.
Subs, that is totally wrong.
It is.
I've not said they're shit.
What are you saying? They're park plants. Insult. They're like Nanny Thelma's blue handbag. Insult.
That's almost like
They only grow up and go purple. Insult. You're not talking about the potential of them. You're talking about the limits of them.
Subs.
And then you
I'm
keep
gonna say
picking up
something
one
she said.
thing and just going, oh, this is exciting.
This is an example of what happens when you just start gardening at Mark's age. You get very, very aggressive about everybody who offers even a suggestion.
But you're
I'm not
always
saying that.
telling me how shit things are and
I'm
how
not.
dead things are. Look
I'm
what she's
saying
done
it-
to my clematis over here. Those two. Gone. But I think that was the right thing to do, to be honest.
Oh, thank you.
No, well, no, I do.
Oh, look, the dog. I'm excited about this new stage in our relationship.
Yeah, but you haven't come up with a single idea as to where anything can go.
No, because, and this is what we have to talk about seriously before I go. This is the day after my birthday, Subs. I don't know when it's going to go out on his oeuvre. But we're going to have to. I'm going to have a regular day that I come over each week because otherwise I can't get into the spirit of the garden.
So you're going to come regularly and diss my plants.
And he's a difficult partner, Subs. I'm sure. I don't know if you can tell he is, but he is, especially with me. He argues over every point, takes criticism very badly, and doesn't like chopping the top off things unless it's what he wants to chop the top off.
It's only because I do most of the bloody legwork here when you're not here, and then you waltz in like Nadia, and you go, nah, that's shit. That's shit.
Excuse me, there's been a virus going on.
Yeah, right.
You might not have noticed.
Okay. I even saw you scoffing at my tomato plants.
No. I took a tomato plant. I want to know what to do next with it.
Yeah, I think you just grow it until there's more leaves and then you
Mark, that is not
prune
what
them.
you do with tomato. You need feed. Tomato feed.
Feed.
Have you got any tomato
Not
feed?
yet, it's still
No.
wet, it's
Have
still
you got any
due.
sticks that stick up?
I've
No?
got loads of really long ones over there.
Oh, where did you get? Where are
But
they?
they're really long. They're about this long.
Oh, well, that's what you mean.
Anyway, guys, as a little interlude, that's Nanny Di's little final contribution that really has sapped me of all joy and all impetus in the garden, because she's told me every single plant I've got is a park plant, which is an insult.
I have not, Subs. I have not. It's only the salvias.
Which is... So Nanny Di's dissed my plants. But look, let's see what she makes of these. Yeah.
How many salvias have we got? Oh no, I'm going to offend all the Subs that are salvia lovers.
For sure. Like you offended everyone who's into whatever that train thing is.
Aqualigia, these are the ones that you said you hated and you were going to pull up. With the little thing at the end. And you
That
said
can't
look
be
like-
what they are then.
That is what they are. Aqualigia. Clematis.
I didn't know you could get a seed for
I don't think
tomatoes.
you can. That must be a joke. No, I'm
You could
joking. I'm
probably-
joking.
I wonder if you could try growing one in your flat.
Oh, let me take that then.
No, you're not taking all of them.
No, just that one.
No, but that's all the seeds.
Oh, okay. Acne. God, me.
It's a blue globe thistle.
Okay, sounds good. Oregano.
Oh, za'atar. Yeah, that's what I was after, because the fucking birds literally went for the zeta za'atar.
You must watch your language, Mark. I swear I'm not. Is that all? Our version of oregano? Their version of oregano?
Yes, it's a Middle Eastern oregano, za'atar.
Oh, blow me down. I love these little packets.
Yeah, nice,
don't
aren't
you? Summertime.
Summertime makes me feel fine.
Pizza.
Yeah, Acer. That's what I said yesterday. It's mad, isn't it? Acer seeds.
Let's try one of those.
Let's try one.
At my flat.
What does it say? No, well, you can
My
take one. Germination advice. Oh, there's lots of.
Achillea.
What's that? I can't remember that one.
It's the yellow one that comes up. We've got one out there
Oh, yeah.
somewhere.
Ajuga.
They all-
Bugle.
They all begin with A. Is
Yeah,
that good?
Ajuga Bugle.
Oh,
Ajuga Bugle.
these have got a thing
What are
on.
these ones?
Oh,
Look. Acer.
oh, Acer.
Open them up. Another Acer. Another Acer.
Acer.
Another Acer. Different
I
Acers.
believe that you can just grow
Yeah, I
Acers
know.
like
That's what I'm
that.
excited about. Growing them from scratch, like I grew my olive tree. I like growing from
These
scratch.
are all Acers.
Yeah, but different types, right?
Different types, yeah.
How exciting. Well, you can have one of each. But that means you're going to start nicking soil and taking it across London.
Yeah, no, I do need to nick some story. Not today, because I've got so much to say.
What do you think of the seeds, Mum?
They are absolutely fascinating. Did you Subs know that you can get seeds for clematis? I never did.
Or
even
Acers.
Seeds for Acers, exactly.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, are you off? Say goodbye.
Bye. No, you've got to do
Thanks for your
something.
contribution.